today. Oh shoot, let me roll these up. It's a beautiful morning, but it's gonna get hot, so I guess we'll turn the AC on just so you can hear something. But hey, let's talk about community and the various communities that really everyone that watches YouTube on some level or another is involved in. And the good thing about the communities that I like to be a part of, there's actually real people behind the channels. And you know, some of the channels I watch, I've been friends with a lot of the people for, I mean, shoot, we're going on, I think we're right at 2.5 years. Boy, I wish they'd fix the highway. And a lot of us share the same interests, mainly axes and power saws or chainsaws. And the thing, I think, the common thing I think that kind of lassos everybody together is that we're all wood people on some level or another. And by that I mean trees. Whether you're on the falling firewood, oh my gosh, there's a guy going down the interstate with a mattress on top of his SUV. I'm sorry, but that doesn't look very safe. Holding it with his left hand. Anyway, wood people. And, you know, that's kind of what this channel is centered around, by virtue of the fact that I've got an axe handle company going. And so wood is a big part of that. I've had a carpentry, cabinet making, and joinery business for quite a while now. I think going on about 15 years. Before that, was a union carpenter, mainly building residential housing. But so that's just a little bit of background. But the thing about this community, or the community surrounding all of this, is the support and the fact that everybody tries their best. You know, not everybody thinks the same way, but somehow everybody is able to look past that, and you know, it's just nice. So what can you say? I've got 3 shout outs. I tried doing an unboxing, and I realized after looking at the footage, I don't do unboxings very well. It just seemed kind of awkward to me. And so the 3 people that I'm talking to, you know who you are. Tasman, Kenny Fuller, Josh Kinslow of JK Saws, and Muffler Delete. Check out their YouTube pages. But those guys, again, it goes back to doing your best. Josh and Muffler, I built axes for them, and they had to wait so darn long. And then it got to the point where they were like, well, how much do I owe you? And I was just like, I can't take any money. I just can't. But yet they both wanted to do some sort of gesture. So with Josh, he and I are both handsaw, namely Diston carpenter saw, handsaw guys. And I got to thinking about that, and I was like, well, hey, whenever you feel like it, just throw a saw in the mail, if that's okay with you. And so a week or two later, oh, he's just sent me this beaut of a saw. It's just amazing. It's and it's the cool thing about it is the exchange is something that we'll never forget. Money transpires, transaction happens, and you get the money, you spend the money, and it's gone. And now, the saw that he sent me, I can use that to cut kerfs and axe, my hand-done axes, and so I'll have a nice thought in my head every time I do that. Same with Muffler. He waited a while, and it worked out. I was just like, I can't charge it. I just can't. And so he sent me a little top-handled home light. I guess it's from the early 70s, mid 70s. It's a cool little deal. And it's gonna probably end up cross-cutting hickory slabs. And so again, there you go. And then Tasman just blew my socks off. He hauled off and gave me, just out of the blue, an undercutter, which, for those of you that don't know what an undercutter is, it's an axe head that was designed to speed up the process of chopping out the face cuts in the big timber in the Northwest. And I believe, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, that was actually invented in Vancouver Island, in Nanaimo, which is Buck and Billy Ray's hometown. So it's these connections that are just amazing, and I just am constantly amazed every single day about all of the connections, and just over the last 2 or 3 years, it's like a snowball going down a hill, getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And so thank you to you guys. I really, really appreciate it. And I hope you enjoy the axes, Tasman. Also, thank you for the Douglas fir pitch. Basically, that's sap. And the smell of it is just fantastic. And here in Missouri, we don't have Douglas fir trees. And I was like, man, Tasman, this was like a couple months ago. He was on a live feed, and he was talking about the fir pitch and whatnot. And I was like, oh, I gotta have some of that. I gotta have some fir pitch. And so he filed that away, and with this undercutter, sent me some fir pitch. And it's, what can you say? When people put thought into whether they give you something like an undercutter, which, by the way, they're very rare, and I believe this is a Collins Legitimus, so it's nothing to sneeze at all. It's a big deal. But even if he had just sent the fir pitch, I would have been just like all smiles, because it's the thought. It's the, hey, I'm thinking of you, I'm rooting for you, and we're on the same team. And to me, that excites me every freaking day. Whether it's the saw community, Axe community. I'm sorry, I'm looking at traffic here. So yeah, you never know what's going to happen next. You never know who's going to show up on your text messages and in your messages, email, whatever it is. And so that's a lot of what drives this channel, other than the fact that I think about axes all the time, and axe handles, and the history of axes, and the fact that an axe is one of the oldest tools in human history. And when you put it in that perspective, to me, it's mind-blowing. So what's the takeaway from all of this? Well, I think it's different for everyone. We're all very different people. So that would be an obvious. That would make everybody's experience different. The fact that everyone finds a common thread to communicate on with people that are very, very different in the various communities is amazing. All of you guys, I could name all of you, and maybe I will try on a short or something like that. You guys that contact me, I really, really appreciate that. It's part of the fuel. It really is. That not only keeps the channel going, but keeps me going. I look forward to interacting with everybody. It's just been a really good experience. And, I think everybody seems to put their best foot forward and to try their best. And really, that's all you can ask out of people. And be kind, and help when somebody's down. Yeah, I think that about covers it. Community's everything. You can be real flashy on your channel and have all sorts of bells and whistles, but it really comes down to, I guess, what your purpose is of your channel. And I'm still figuring that out, but I do know one thing. I want to talk to you guys, and I want to interact with you guys. So there's a lot of great stuff going down. It's not happening as fast as I would like, but it's definitely happening. And it's crazy how excited I am. So everybody take care of yourselves, and be kind, and we'll see ya. Oh, and please like and subscribe. It means a lot. It helps very much. I'll talk to you soon.